Shalom, giving all glory, praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha, Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and to the elders at Great Millstone who do rule well and teach well. Peace, blessings, and salutation. To the elect of the nation of Israel, to you I say Shalom. And due to the Microsoft outage, and the different systems going down the other day, you wasn't able to call 911 in different states. Okay. So I typed in 911 is down on Google. And here's what comes up. Time magazine. Here are the states 911 is impacted due to the Microsoft outage and what to do. WMUR 911 system in New Hampshire restored after overnight outage. Alaska's 911 outage restored. 911 call centers back online in Minnesota after outages. Global software outage disrupts travel, emergency services in Metro Phoenix. 911 down in several states after mass IT outage caused havoc. It's the Business Insider. You got the New York Times. 911 systems disrupted in at least 3 states. Then you got Newsweek. 911 outage hits emergency services. All right, and it's gonna come a time where you're not gonna be able to call 911 anymore because 911 is not going to be available. All right, because all hell is about to break loose. You're not gonna be able to call 911. Okay. Let's go to the next page. Widespread, this WLWT, widespread technology outage impacting area 911 call centers. You had a lot of people panicking, and you had the people flights being canceled and stuff. Man, it was major. Okay, just know it's gonna get more major. It's gonna get more havoc out here, more mayhem in the streets, more uproars of the people. All right, these are the last days that we're living in, and it's all according to prophecy. This is the New York Times. It says 911 systems disrupted in at least 3 states. Emergency call lines were operating in most major cities, but the authorities in Oregon, Alaska, and Arizona said some of their systems have been hit by the outage. Emergency call systems in at least 3 states were hit by the widespread CrowdStrike technology outage, although most major U.S. cities avoided problems overnight. In Oregon, some 911 centers, hospitals, airports, and public safety and emergency management agencies had major effects, said Erin Zysett, a spokeswoman for the Oregon Department of Emergency Management. Our IT teams are working very fast to apply the fixes that CrowdStrike has provided, and those impacts are being mitigated quickly. She said, adding that statewide alert systems and public safety incident tracking systems were mostly unaffected. So we are living in a very, very, very perilous time, right? Dangerous time, hard to approach, hard to bear, hard to approach, fierce times, troublesome times. Okay, this is Second Ezra chapter 9, verse 5. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. Right. And we are at the end, and it's manifesting on the earth. Prophecy is speaking. Even so, the times also the highest are plain beginnings and wonder and powerful works and the endings and effects and signs. That was a sign. The outage, okay, that was a sign. People not being able to go on their flights, that was a sign. People panicking, scared, don't know what to do, that's a sign. It's all signs, right? It's a sign. This is let's go to the Blue Letter Bible. All right. Testament, the book of Luke, chapter 21. Verse 26. Men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. All right. Men's hearts failing them for fear. Men's hearts failing them for fear. Let's look up these words. Wow.
Strong's G 674. Apopsicle. Apopsicle.
A popsicle. To breathe out life, expire, to faint or swoon away. To breathe out, i.e. faint, hearts failing, right? Right. You know, people being vexed, scared, their mind being through, okay, vexation, howling, weeping, and actually, yes, people actually having heart attacks, yeah, scared, don't know what to do, panicking, anxiety, anxious, worried, all right, heaviness of the mind, heaviness of the heart, feeling like giving up the spirit. That's the times we're living in. We are living in the last seconds of the last days. Second Timothy 3 verse 1, it says difficult times will come. It says the dangers of the last days. This is 2 Timothy, the New Testament. Okay, the Old Testament speak on the last days. The New Testament speaks on the last days. You see, we're supposed to believe and read the Old and the New Testament because Yahushua is the Word, and He's in the Old Testament and the New Testament. He comes in the volume of the whole book. Verse 1, this know also in the last days that perilous times shall come. The NLT, New Living Translation, says you should know this, Timothy, that in the last days there will be difficult times. Going into that word perilous, let's see. It says hard to do, to take, to approach, hard to bear, troublesome, dangerous, harsh, fierce, savage. Difficult. People are going to be furious in these times. Furious, mad. You have this woman bugging out because the electricity in Houston is still not on. And she's bugging out in the car. She's yelling. You see? But they can do bad all by themselves, right? They don't need no man, right? You see? That feminism was a lie. All right? Shalom.